Chapter 6. Love and Trust.
Vizier,
Says Shahryar,
I want to hear more about a wonderful black wooden horse. Tomorrow, please tell the executioner.
that night, with Dunyazid and Shahryar to listen, Sheherzade goes on with her story.
Up on the wooden horse, Prince Firuz wants to come down. But when he moves the horse's left ear back, the horse goes up. When he moves it to the front, the horse goes fast across the evening sky. Later, he learns more. When he moves the horse's right ear back, the horse goes quickly back across the sky. When he moves it to the front, the horse goes down. It is night when Prince Firuz brings the horse down from the sky. Which country is he in? He doesn't know. He lands on a big palace, gets off the horse, and goes down some stairs. He arrives in a big room. There, on the bed, is a beautiful princess, the daughter of the King of Bengal. She opens her eyes and sits up. Firuz sits by her and tells her his story. That night, Firuz and the princess fall in love.
Would you like to fly to Persia with me?
He asks.
Yes,
She answers. Early the next morning, they get on the wooden horse and fly to Persia. Firuz leaves the princess with the horse in a little palace in the country.
Wait here. I must tell my father about you. Then I can take you to him.
So Firuz goes to his father. King Sabur is very happy to see him.
Take word to the prison.
He tells one of his men.
The Indian can go.
But the old Indian hears about Prince Firuz and the Princess of Bengal, and he goes to the palace in the country.
I come from Prince Firuz.
He tells the princess.
We must fly now to King Sabur's palace on the wooden horse.
The princess gets up happily behind the Indian. But they fly away to Kashmir because the king there wants a wife.
Perhaps I can give this woman to the King of Kashmir for lots of money.
Thinks the old man. The horse lands near the king's palace, and the Indian and the princess get off.
help!
She cries at once. The King of Kashmir arrives on a white horse. He's hunting with his friends, and the Indian doesn't know him.
Who are you?
The king asks.
And who's this woman? I'm an old man from India, and she's my young wife.
comes the answer.
That's not true,
Cries the princess, and she quickly tells the king everything.
Right.
Says the king, and at once he cuts off the old Indian's head with his sword. Then he takes the wooden horse and the princess back home to his palace.
Marry me.
He cries once they are there. What can the princess do? She begins to cry and laugh and to say crazy things.
She's crazy.
Thinks the king of Kashmir.
I can't marry a crazy woman. I must find a cure for her.
Many doctors come and give medicine to the princess, but she stays crazy. In Persia, Prince Firuz hears about the crazy princess of Bengal and her black wooden horse in the palace in Kashmir. He puts on doctor's clothes and goes there at once.
I'm a Persian doctor. I can cure the princess.
He tells the king.
So, bring her here. And the black wooden horse is making her crazy. So I need that too.
Of course, Doctor.
Says the king, and his men bring the horse and the princess to him. Then the Prince of Persia quietly tells the princess,
Under these doctor's clothes, it's me, Firuz. Trust me.
I do.
She answers quietly. Suddenly, the prince takes her in his arms, gets on the wooden horse, and quickly flies away to Persia. Once there, they marry and live happily for many years and have many sons and daughters.
For 1,001 nights, Sheherazade tells stories to King Shahryar of Aladdin, Ali Baba, Sinbad, and more. And in that time, Sheherazade and Shahryar have 3 sons. One morning, Sheherazade brings them to the king and says,
I have no more stories to tell. Please, don't kill me. Truly, I love our sons more than any mother can. Spare me, my husband.
I spare you happily,
says Shahryar.
because you're a good mother and wife, and a wonderful teller of stories. And because I love and trust you too, Sheherazade. Your cure works. I'm angry with women no longer. I can forgive them. I thank you for that.
Later, Shahryar gives the good news to his vizier, Sheherazade's father. And the vizier happily tells everyone in the country. When Shah Zaman hears the news, he visits his brother at once. He meets Sheherzade's sister, Dunyazid, on this visit, and he marries her soon after that. So, Shahryar and Sheherzade and Shahzaman and Dunyazid live happily for many years, and they have many tall sons and beautiful daughters between them.